Well, hello there, sports fans. It's One Trucker's Wisdom coming to you once again from Volvo Hotel, back here in the bunker. I think I'm in Texas. I'm not sure, I haven't looked outside, but I'm pretty sure I'm in Texas. Yep, I'm in Texas. Home of the deep freeze of February 2021. Brought to you directly from the deep state and the people at HARP. Hey, could you say HARP? And I'm not talking about the one you play with your fingers. Well, technically, I guess they did play with their fingers on their little computer and decided they wanted to freeze all of Texas. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. There's a lot of things I want to talk about today, but whatever. I see we're Durham. Oh, first, wait a second. Time out. Time out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And please share this video. Okay? I need some more followers, guys. Come on. I'm going to retire in a few years, and I got to have enough people donating to my PayPal. By that time, they'll throw me off the platform and everything else. At least I'm hoping. I'm working on it. Come on. I mean, hell, I feel... Well, they've thrown me off platform a couple times. But sometimes I feel bad when other content creators, they get thrown off all the time. So then I get kind of suspicious about the ones that don't get thrown off. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Are they some kind of deep state shill? Then I'm not going to name any names. But anyway, just saying. But to get back to Durham. You remember Durham? The old badass guy, that kind of looks like me a little bit. He's got that funky ass beard like I got. Did he ever really exist? What, for 4 years he's investigating. What the hell was he investigating? A broken toilet? Somewhere in frickin' whatever state he's from? Was it New Hampshire? Connecticut? Yeah, Connecticut. That's where the hell he's from. All these guys decided, oh, well, we're going to resign. Man, the deep state, they got this shit wired, don't they? Now, at the same time, I'm going to sit here and go, maybe there's something else going on behind the scenes. Of course, that's hopium. That's hopium. It's direct from One Trucker's Wisdom. I mean, we've got to have some faith in something. All the shit that they pulled, you talk about it's just like we're all going to turn into Joe Biden. You got the FBI. They spent more time investigating Juicy Smollett at his 2 o'clock in the morning at 30 below in Chicago about a couple of MAGA guys decided they beat him up and were going to threaten to hang him and throw bleach on his ass. Or you got the Bubba Wallace investigation. They sent half the FBI down there to investigate a bull rope on a garage door. Are you flipping kidding me? Every time, it's just, you can't make this freaking shit up. They spent more time finding Gaga's dogs than all the time. You think about it, for 10 months, you got Antifa and BLM burning half the country down, and they can't seem to figure a damn thing out about that shit. Well, by God, we found Gaga's dogs in a couple of days. We found out that old Jesse Smollett and Bubba Wallace, by God, we found that culprit. We found that racist, by God. Shit. Matthew Dowd from ABC. He's sitting there bitching about CPAC. You know how they've always said that the MAGA hat is the new KKK hood? Well, now CPAC is the new KKK. I don't know, man. It just... Every time I turn around, it just cracks me up. That's the latest meeting. I mean, come on, really? And you got... Oh, here's another one's better, though. Here's better. Flipping Jim Acosta. Jim Acosta should have just stayed in the White House press pool. Because he got outside in public and everybody's jumping around him going, CNN sucks, CNN sucks. Well, they do. so do some of their news personalities, let's just say. Fact is, they'll go down there and dig and scratch and bring it up and let you smell it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, was that Smell It? No, what's his name? Oh, I don't know. I'm just making it funny. Oh, man. You gotta love the Irish, though. In Ireland, they decided they wasn't putting up with no more lockdowns. They're out there going full flipping, well, they're not going full retard. Like the guy said, never go full retard. But they're out in the streets of Ireland right now, taking off their masks, that we've had enough of this shit with these lockdowns. And if everybody in this country stood up at one time and said enough's enough, this shit be over in 10 minutes. And along those lines, in Canada, I saw, now this little tinfoil hat shit, but maybe not totally. In Canada, there was a guy went into Walmart or Sam's Club or whatever big grocery store, and he wasn't wearing a mask. And then all of a sudden, a couple of goons come over there and start jacking him up about a mask. Well, he was kind of pushing off and saying, hey, get out of my face, you know, don't touch me, blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing you know, there's about 5 guys there. 3 of them look like they're in the WWE. There's 3 of them that look like me, only younger. And they were jacking this guy up. Now, in my opinion, I think the whole thing was staged. I think this guy went in there without a mask. He was part of this little dog and pony show. I mean, they were choking him out just like on the WWE. And he was going, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Well, if you couldn't breathe, you wouldn't be able to talk, dumbass. However, I think what they're trying to do with that is they're trying, everybody to see it. You got somebody back there filming this thing the whole time. Not 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 people, only one person filming it. So they want one angle to show one perspective. It makes you wonder, don't it? Maybe that film was put out there to subconsciously tell anybody out there that if you don't wear a mask or you decide you're not going to wear a mask, this is what's going to happen to you. Well, there was 3 of those guys who were pretty good size, and there was 2 of them that maybe weren't such pretty good size. Well, I guarantee if there was 50 or 60 of us go in there, they wouldn't be doing it to 50 or 60 of us. Maybe not even 10. Maybe not even 5 good old boys. But in my opinion, that's what that was about. I really believed that they staged that shit. Stephen Hawking. Stay along the same line of the Charlie Victor 109er. Charlie, you remember Stephen Hawking. Guy in a wheelchair, genius guy, that said if they started up CERN, they're liable to knock a hole in reality. And he's probably right. Next time you get a chance, look up CERN out in Switzerland and all the creepy ass shit they do out there. I mean, you talk about some dystopian crap. But to get back to this thing right here, Stephen Hawking said that the GMO, the vax thing we can't talk about, could literally was a threat to mankind. And here's the thing that gets me. I'm driving through California yesterday. Well, actually, Deb was driving. I'm riding in the back. And we're going down Highway 111, just a little bit east of El Centro, California, right on the border of Mexico. And they got people on the side of the highway giving this. They got people lined up like it's a carnival ride. Man, wake up, people. Wake the hell up. And here's another thing. Speaking of California, California has junior high and high school students being taught the art of bondage. Really? I mean, it's one thing if you want to practice that kind of thing at home. Well, at least for late high school, maybe. I don't know. But to teach it in school? What do? Want to teach a safe way to beat your buddy? I don't know. What's your safe word? Tuna fish sandwich. I don't know. I mean, come on. I can't. Every time I turn around, I think that there isn't going to be another stupid thing come out of California that was any stupider than the last thing. And every time you turn around, you hear something just more idiotic than the last. You guys keep working. Get rid of that damn Gavin Newsom, gruesome Newsom. We need to get rid of Pelosi. We need to get rid of just about every politician in that flipping state, with that exception of Devin Nunes and a handful of others. Think about that. They're teaching your children in junior high the art of bondage. What, the last superintendent decide he was addicted to 50 Shades of Grey or what? Oh, man alive. People have a real hard time getting a grip on reality. But here's the other side of the coin. There's a school principal with principals, okay, in Tennessee. He gets fired because he was teaching about big tech censorship. Talking about January 6th, how they were showing everything in a censored kind of a way. In other words, they weren't showing reality. It's like putting your head on the side and taking a boot and putting it on your head, that you actually have your hand inside the boot. It's nobody putting a boot on your head. It's you doing it. But if you take the picture just right, it looks like somebody's standing on your ass. You guys have seen that. But here, like I said, here's a teacher who's actually trying to give students an objective way to look at things, and he gets fired. But yet you got teachers teaching bondage in California, and they're cheered for it. You got transgenders doing story time to kindergartners with their shit hanging out. But that's okay. Whew, man. And here along the other line of schools, here's schools in Virginia have canceled Dr. Seuss because it has racial overtones. There's nobody in those cartoons that have any kind of color other than every color in the damn crayon book. You know that 64 Crayola thing we got? You got enough characters of Dr. Seuss, there are about 14 million different colors. It's like when Captain Kirk landed on this one planet, decided he liked this green broad. Y'all remember that episode, right? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, little Eddie Murphy in the back of my head. You guys remember that? Remember Eddie Murphy Delirious? That was a great one, wasn't it? That was a great stand-up. I'll never forget that, 1983. I never laughed so hard in my flippin' life. Mr. T, right? You know you're laughing. Anybody that's seen that is laughing right now. You know you're laughing. That was hilarious. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm going to leave that one alone. Because like I said, this is satire and comedy with a little bit of seriousness thrown in. I want everybody to be of good cheer, and I want everybody to laugh. And at the same time, it's time to buckle up and hold the line. Let's see. I still got more stuff to talk about. I wouldn't let you guys down without talking more shit. You know what I'm saying? Amazon Prime. You know what, go for the racist thing here a minute ago, like Dr. Seuss is racist, okay? But Amazon Prime has stopped streaming Justice Clarence Thomas's history and everything that he's done right in the middle of Black History Month. What is it? His part of Black history don't count because he's not a liberal? Remember we talked about, what was it? Liberal privilege when I talked about it yesterday? They always talk about white privilege. What about this man? Here's a man that actually worked his ass off to get where he got. And he's a conservative, and you don't want anybody to know about it? That's exactly what it is. You don't want anybody to know about it. Then a man can actually do things without the damn government All the government's got to do is get the hell out of our way. But in the middle of Black History Month, probably the most celebrated black man in this country at this time, in my opinion, is Clarence Thomas. The hell that Joe Biden put him through back in 91, I'll never forget that. And I'll never forget that line, this is nothing more than a high-tech lynching of an uppity black man that decides to think for himself. God bless you, Clarence Thomas. At least we got one patriot up on that bench that actually speaks the truth. I don't know what happened to the rest of you assholes up there. I mean, Kagan, I don't expect nothing out of her. The other one that wasn't even a damn judge, I don't expect nothing out of her. Amy Coney Barrett, what's your story? Kavanaugh, I got a pretty good idea what your story is. And of course, we know what Justice Roberts' story is. Well, let's just say we're pretty sure. But probably, to me, next to a handful of other black individuals who are conservative, Clarence Thomas, for them to pull him down off of Amazon streaming in the middle of Black History Month is not just a travesty, it's criminal. There's someone that every person, black, white, green, or purple, should aspire to be. That's not what you people want. You just want sheeple. You want people that'll bend over and take it from you. Literally. Now, I don't know if Mike, by the time you guys hear this, if Mike Pompeo has talked to CPAC today, but I hear that he was going to be pretty brutal. So if you get a chance, if he's already spoke, you might want to go back and actually watch it. I'm going to dig around and see if I can find it, because of the fact that a couple of people that I kind of trust told me that Mike was probably going to be a little bit brutal. Hopefully, nobody will stop him from being brutal. Get in there, Mike. Show him how it's done. I kind of like Pompeo. Anyway, you know, for an ex-CIA guy. The shitstorm that bullshit Syrian airstrike yesterday. You know, I saw a video of a woman crying, and of course, you know what? Everything's got a little bit of propaganda to it, but at the same time, what the hell we got to bomb these people for? What the hell? And now they got airstrikes running it. Now they're shooting. Somebody's shooting at Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. What are they trying to do? Cover up all their bullshit by starting a war in the Middle East or a world war? They won't be satisfied till they kill about 6 billion of us. Won't give a shit. Of course, I think that's what their plan is anyway. But between this and anything else they can stir up. I mean, I don't know if Biden even knew that shit happened, but somebody does. Somebody pulled the trigger on that. And now you got crap going off in Riyadh. And you got people, you know, the heightened alert in Iraq right now is off the dog chain. And it's personal for me. I'm not going to go into it. But let's just say you guys can figure it out. It's personal to me. Donald Trump for 4 years did everything he could to bring peace to the globe. And he did. He got nominated 4 times. That clown and his administration in office for 35 days, and they're ready to blow the world up. Why? Your buddies didn't make enough money the last 4 years? Between the pharmaceutical companies and your frickin' military industrial complex? You got to go out there and make your money back fast? What? You guys disgust me. People around the world, all they want to do is live and not be manipulated by the deep state and CIA puppets around the world. They just want to live like everybody else. Just like I do. Just like you do. Man, please stop this fucking insanity. Things are not conspiracy theories. Regardless of what these, there are things that aren't conspiracy theories. Sex trafficking, government corruption, media manipulation, mockingbird media horse shit, and many others. You're not crazy for believing it. You're insane for being complicit in it. Regardless of what party you stand behind. I'm going to say something that goes all the way back to 9/11. I'll never forget, and I'm not a fan of the ladies on The View whatsoever, but there's one time that one of them, I can't remember which one it was, Joey Behar said something, but they were talking about Building 7. And due to the fact that George Bush was president, they were all willing to go with that conspiracy theory that the Bushes had something to do with it. Now, to me, at this point in time, that's no conspiracy to me. I believe it. But at the same time, right after 9/11, when Building 7 fell down at 5 in the afternoon, my brain was not ready to look at it from her perspective. Now, her perspective was strictly tribal, and so was mine. We all have to get past that. I don't care for Joy Behar. I think she runs off at the mouth, and half the time she don't know what he's talking about. But even a busted clock is right twice a day. And that particular day, they were right. Let's stop this flippin' party bullshit, this tribal bullshit. Come together and stop this insanity on this planet. And stop hating each other. God bless America. God bless each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you as a human being, and I don't care what tribe you belong to. I want the best for each and every one of you. I want you all to have the American dream. Now, there are some people out there that have taken advantage of the child trafficking and all the other things to make money. I want nothing to do with those people. But the people out there, the everyday citizen that just want to live, we've got to stop this tribalism and come together, because we're divided, and that's why they win. God bless America. God bless Donald J. Trump, and God bless each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you as a human being. Please share this video. Hit the like button. And let's bring this world back from the brink. Everybody stand up. And this will stop in one day. What's that movie? A Bug's Life? Take the time to watch it. This is one trucker's wisdom saying, hasta la bye-bye.